I found a lot of Reddit stories that feel like they could be true crime documentaries. So the first story that I have for you that I'm going to read is just titled Sociopath, Kidnapper, and Supermarket Parking Lot.
Oh, great.
And the poster writes, my husband and I were at a supermarket and our baby was being especially fussy. So he took her for a quick drive. The motion usually calms her down. It only took about 10 minutes to settle her and I was still inside the store, but I was unsure of how much longer it would be. And there's also poor cell reception inside. So he pulled back into the parking lot to wait for me. It was an unseasonably nice day. So he took her in her car seat to sit on one of the benches outside of the store. He took a business call and had just sat them down, absentmindedly rocking the carrier, when a woman who was well-dressed, in her mid-30s, average height, fit build, approached them. It's not uncommon for people to ask to play with our baby. She's got these big rosy cheeks, especially when she's like having a really good nap. But her nap schedule is really important to us. So my husband was preparing to tell the woman that she actually couldn't play with our baby right there and then. But this woman walked over right in their direction, brimming with this nonchalant confidence. And before he could even finish his sentence explaining that she was napping and not to be touched, this woman picked up the carrier and just started walking off.
What?
He was in shock for a moment, not fully believing someone would be ballsy enough to do something so sinister in plain daylight. So he said, "Excuse me," put her down in a really panicked voice. She remained calm the entire time, but when he called after her, she started walking away more briskly than when she had approached. He ran full speed ahead to try to grapple the carrier out of her hands, finally resulting in him restraining her arms. And the woman starts yelling, "Help, he's trying to take my baby. Kidnapping, 911, help." She starts kicking him in the shin, pulling a pink bottle of pepper spray out of her handbag. Of course, no one in the parking lot had seen their earlier interaction, so they assumed he was really a kidnapper. I mean, think about it, a lone man in a Deadpool t-shirt versus this tiny, well-dressed woman. Immediately, a man knocked my husband to the ground and started holding him down. He could hear bystanders encouraging the woman to file a police report, but she was doing a very convincing job of acting really shaken up and insisted that she just wanted to get home. To make matters worse for my husband, she was driving a minivan. He was in a raw state of panic, realizing the entire parking lot had banded together to inadvertently facilitate the kidnapping of our daughter. He was begging and pleading with them, but no one was listening. They just kept screaming at him that the jig was up and he needed to lie still and wait for the police and stop terrorizing this young mother. My husband finally had the novel idea to show them family pictures on his phone, but because he was too panicked to think clearly, this manifested as him shouting, "I have pictures of the baby on my phone." And that, of course, made the situation entirely worse.